LPBW star Matt Rolof's fiancee Caryn Chandler shows off ring on date night after wedding reports. Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Happily ever after, Little People, Big World star showed off her engagement ring on a date night weeks after reports ignited that she and Matt Rolof were already married. Caryn, 57, and Matt, 63, posed for a photo together at dinner in a snap posted to her Instagram stories on Thursday, April 11. Date night, she captioned the photo, which showed all smiles across the table. But what really caught fans' attention was Caryn's sparkling ring on her left ring finger, amid rumors they already wed. "Did you guys get married yet?" one fan asked under a March 4 post. Another user added, "Matt Roloff, when will your wedding with Caryn take place? Hugs." Although the Little People, Big World alums have yet to break their silence on a possible wedding, they announced their plans to make it down the aisle in April 2023. "After 6 wonderful years together, I asked Caryn to marry me, and she said yes," Matt told People in a statement. "Our plan is to enjoy our engagement, and we are looking forward to a simple but elegant wedding in 2024. Matt and Caryn opened up about the surprise proposal during season 25 of Little People. Matt Roloff, star of TLC's long-running reality series Little People, Big World, and his fiancée Caryn Chandler have been making headlines again. This time for a dazzling engagement ring proudly showcased during a recent night out. As fans of the show continue to speculate about the couple's wedding plans, new developments have brought fresh attention to their relationship, highlighting how the duo is navigating the public spotlight, family dynamics, and the evolving future of the Roloff legacy. From farm manager to fiancée, Caryn Chandler's journey with the Roloff family began long before she and Matt became romantically involved. Originally working as a longtime employee and manager at Roloff Farms, Caryn was a familiar face behind the scenes. She developed strong bonds with the Roloff children and became close to the family through years of managing the farm's events and daily operations. After Matt and Amy Roloff's divorce in 2016, Matt and Caryn's relationship gradually evolved, going public around 2017. Their relationship sparked a range of reactions from fans and family members. While some were quick to embrace Caryn as a natural fit in Matt's life, others, particularly fans loyal to the Roloff matriarch Amy, were more skeptical. Over time, Caryn has worked to develop respectful relationships with Matt's children, especially Zach and Jeremy, though there have been bumps along the way. Still, despite the drama and scrutiny, Caryn and Matt have remained steadfast in their commitment to each other. The engagement and that stunning ring. In April 2023, Matt Roloff announced his engagement to Caryn Chandler after more than 6 years of dating. The proposal was a private moment between the two, reportedly taking place at their new shared home in Arizona. Though the couple kept the details intimate at first, TLC viewers were later given glimpses into the milestone moment on Little People, Big World, with Matt sharing that the decision to propose came from deep reflection and a desire to move forward with Caryn as his partner in all things. The ring Caryn received was a topic of conversation almost instantly. The stunning diamond solitaire, set on a jewel band encrusted with smaller stones, captured the attention of fans and media alike. On a recent date night, Caryn was seen proudly showing off the ring, prompting renewed chatter about their wedding timeline and long-term plans. Photos from their evening out showed the couple relaxed and happy, dining at a popular Oregon restaurant, holding hands and smiling for fans. Caryn's ring gleamed under the lights, reminding everyone that despite delays in wedding planning, the love between her and Matt is still going strong. Postponed wedding, unwavering commitment. Originally, Matt and Caryn had hinted that they were planning a wedding in 2024, possibly at the Arizona property that has become their personal retreat. However, in a recent update, the couple revealed that they were postponing their wedding indefinitely. The reasons, according to both Matt and Caryn, include family health issues, scheduling conflicts with the busy Roloff Farms pumpkin season, and the general complexities of coordinating a wedding with family members spread across different states. While some fans expressed disappointment, others supported the couple's decision to wait until the timing felt right. Caryn stated in an interview that they didn't want to rush something so important and would rather take their time to plan a celebration that feels meaningful and authentic to both of them. Matt echoed those sentiments, sharing that he wants the wedding to be about their future together, not about making a public spectacle. Still, the couple hasn't ruled out the possibility of filming aspects of their wedding for Little People, Big World, should the timing and circumstances align with the show's production. Tension and boundaries with the Roloff family. One of the recurring themes in Matt and Caryn's story is the complicated relationship dynamics within the Roloff family. Since Matt's divorce from Amy Roloff, there's been tension around everything from property disputes to differing visions for Roloff Farms. When Matt put part of the farm up for sale, it led to a significant rift, particularly with son Zach, who had hoped to buy the property but felt excluded from the decision-making process. Caryn has found herself in the middle of some of these family dynamics. She's made efforts to keep her distance from decisions that involve the children and their inheritance, expressing on the show that she prefers to stay out of the family business when emotions are high. Still, her presence as Matt's partner means she's often caught in the crossfire of long-standing family conflicts. In one LPBW episode, Caryn candidly expressed how challenging it has been to be seen as an outsider and how she's learning to balance her role as Matt's fiancée while maintaining boundaries with his children and ex-wife. She emphasized that her intention has never been to replace anyone or interfere with family matters, but to support Matt and build a healthy, respectful relationship with the rest of the family when possible. Life between Arizona and Oregon. Since becoming engaged, Matt and Caryn have split their time between Oregon and Arizona. The Arizona property has become a cherished retreat for them, a place where they can escape the pressures of farm life and enjoy a slower pace. For Caryn, who has voiced concerns about feeling like a guest in Matt's Oregon home, Arizona provides a space that feels more like theirs, not just his. The couple has invested time and energy into designing their Arizona home as a symbol of their next chapter. They often share photos from their trips there, highlighting moments spent hiking, relaxing, and enjoying time away from the public eye. Caryn has expressed that Arizona is the first place that truly feels like a shared home, which is especially important as they continue building a life together. Despite enjoying their time in Arizona, the couple remains deeply involved in Roloff Farms. Matt has not slowed down in his efforts to improve the property, recently undertaking major renovations and construction projects. Caryn occasionally joins him for events like the Pumpkin Festival, but she's also stepping back from full-time involvement at the farm, allowing space for the Roloff children to participate on their terms. A new season of Little People, Big World. As Little People, Big World continues its run, the show's latest season has explored the complexities of Matt and Caryn's engagement, the evolving family structure, and questions about the farm's future. Viewers have watched as Matt balances construction projects, family conflict, and his relationship with Caryn, all while dealing with the emotional weight of change. Caryn's role on the show has grown more nuanced. While early seasons portrayed her primarily as Matt's girlfriend and farm manager, recent episodes delve into her personal reflections, doubts, and hopes for the future. She has been open about the difficulties of integrating into a family that's still processing divorce, property disputes, and shifting relationships. The latest season also touches on the future of LPBW itself. With speculation about the show's eventual conclusion, some fans wonder whether Matt and Caryn's wedding, whenever it happens, might serve as a fitting final chapter. While there's no confirmation that the show is ending, producers have hinted at wrapping up storylines in a way that honors the Roloff family's legacy. Navigating public life as a couple. Matt and Caryn are no strangers to public scrutiny. Their relationship has been closely followed by fans and media since day one, and they've had to develop thick skin to manage the pressures of fame. Both had shared that being on reality TV has its pros and cons. While it provides a platform to share their journey, it also exposes their private moments to critique. Caryn, in particular, has faced criticism from fans who felt she came into Matt's life too soon after his divorce. She's addressed this directly, stating that the timeline of their relationship was respectful and based on genuine connection, not opportunism. Over time, many fans have warmed up to Caryn, appreciating her loyalty to Matt and her efforts to avoid stirring family drama. The couple has also leaned into social media to tell their own story. They frequently post updates on Instagram, sharing photos from vacations, family gatherings, and behind-the-scenes moments not shown on TV. Caryn's posts often highlight her sense of humor and affection for Matt, while Matt's updates focus on the farm, construction projects, and upcoming events. Looking ahead to marriage and more. While no new wedding date has been confirmed, it's clear that Matt and Caryn remain committed to eventually tying the knot. In interviews and on social media, they continue to refer to each other as life partners, sharing hopes for a meaningful ceremony when the timing aligns with their personal lives and family obligations. The engagement ring Caryn recently showed off during their date night stands as a symbol of that commitment. It reminds fans that while wedding plans may be paused, the relationship itself is very much alive and well. As they prepare for the next chapter, whether it includes more seasons of LPBW, a wedding special, or simply a quieter life away from the cameras, Matt and Caryn appear more united than ever. For now, fans will continue to follow their journey on screen and online, eagerly awaiting the day when wedding bells finally ring. Whether it's in Arizona under the desert sun or among the rolling hills of Roloff farms, one thing is certain: Caryn Chandler and Matt Roloff are building something lasting one day. When Little People, Big World officially came to an end after more than 2 decades on air, fans across the world were left with a mix of nostalgia, sadness, and curiosity. The long-running TLC reality series chronicled the lives of the Roloff family, particularly Matt Roloff, the ambitious and tireless patriarch whose vision for Roloff Farms became one of the most iconic aspects of the show. While the series came to define a generation of reality television, its closure didn't mark the end of Matt Roloff's story. In fact, according to those close to the family and Matt himself, the end of the show was just the beginning of something entirely new. Matt Roloff isn't retiring, he's pivoting. The decision to cancel Little People, Big World wasn't taken lightly. Over the years, the show had captured weddings, births, heartbreak, family disputes, business expansions, and day-to-day moments that gave fans a raw, honest look at what it meant to live with dwarfism while raising a family and running a farm. But as the show neared its conclusion, more and more of the Roloff children moved away from the spotlight. Jeremy and Zach distanced themselves from filming, Molly and Jacob opted for more private lives, and the dynamic between Matt and ex-wife Amy shifted as both found love elsewhere. It was clear that the show's original foundation, rooted in family unity and growth, had evolved beyond what could be captured weekly on television. With the cameras gone, many speculated Matt Roloff would slow down. After all, he'd spent decades juggling multiple projects, building and maintaining Roloff farms, traveling for motivational speaking gigs, developing accessibility products, and, of course, managing the intense schedule of a reality television star. But slowing down has never been in Matt Roloff's vocabulary. Instead, he's chosen to embrace a new era, one fueled by independence, innovation, and legacy building. Matt's post-show career plans are multifaceted, and perhaps most interestingly, they are all anchored by a vision that's been quietly in development for years, transforming Roloff Farms into a legacy destination unlike any other in the Pacific Northwest. While Roloff Farms was once primarily known for its annual pump, sources close to the Roloff family confirm that Matt has begun an aggressive renovation of several areas of the farm, investing in new infrastructure, expanding the on-site attractions, and working with local tourism boards to elevate Roloff Farms as a premier destination. Among his proposed ideas are glamping sites, immersive farm stay experiences, and interactive workshops that range from sustainable agriculture to adaptive home design. Matt believes that the farm can be more than a business. It can be a place of learning, healing, and connection. One of the more ambitious projects on Matt's list is a large event venue located near the heart of the property. This structure would be ideal for weddings, corporate retreats, seasonal festivals, and community gatherings. Matt has reportedly already begun scouting contractors and designs, and he's also seeking permits to expand parking facilities, restrooms, and accessibility features throughout the property. For Matt, who has long advocated for universal design and accessibility, it's crucial that any expansion of the farm reflect those values. While Roloff Farms remains the central focus of Matt's big plans, it's far from the only endeavor on his radar. He's also reigniting his passion for entrepreneurship. Over the years, Matt has launched several businesses, from custom-built accessibility kits to motivational speaking. Post-show, he's revamping his brand, beginning with a series of online seminars and e-courses aimed at small business owners, aspiring entrepreneurs, and people with disabilities looking to build a future rooted in independence. Matt has always believed in the power of storytelling, and now that he's no longer confined by the structure of a network television show, he's planning to tell this story on his own terms. A book deal is reportedly in the works, one that will combine elements of memoir, business advice, and reflections on living with achondroplasia. He's hinted in interviews and on social media that the book will dive deeper into topics that were only lightly touched upon on the show, including his early childhood, his rise as a software professional, his move to Oregon, and the challenges and triumphs of raising a family while navigating divorce and disability. In tandem with the book, Matt is considering launching a podcast or YouTube channel to further explore topics like family, farm life, leadership, accessibility, and resilience. The idea, according to people familiar with the discussions, is to create a space where Matt can share not only his own insights, but also interview guests from diverse backgrounds who share a passion for building things, whether that be families, companies, or movements. What's become abundantly clear is that Matt is not content to simply fade into the background. He remains as driven and passionate as ever, and many of his post-show plans revolve around one central theme: legacy. He wants Roloff Farms to outlast him. He wants his story, and the stories of others living full lives with disabilities, to be told in new, unfiltered ways. And he wants to continue building, physically, metaphorically, and personally. Part of that building also involves his relationship with Caryn Chandler. The couple, who have weathered both public scrutiny and private challenges, appear to be closer than ever. Though they've opted to maintain some level of privacy about their future, it's been strongly hinted that Matt and Caryn are planning to relocate part-time to Arizona, where they've been quietly developing a second property. This Arizona home, while a personal retreat, may also serve as a base for Matt's growing involvement in disability advocacy and remote business ventures. Another key aspect of Matt's post-show blueprint is mentorship. Over the years, fans have seen Matt offer advice and guidance to his children and even crew members behind the scenes. Now, he's formalizing that role by creating a mentorship program tied to his new online platform. This initiative will allow young adults with disabilities to apply for guidance in entrepreneurship, technology, and creative industries. The goal isn't just inspiration, it's equipping others with tools to thrive. Matt is also eyeing several collaborations. Industry insiders say he's been in talks with educational institutions to develop curriculum and training models based on his lived experiences. He's interested in bridging the gap between academic theory and practical, real-world problem-solving, especially when it comes to adaptive design and inclusive business models. All of these efforts paint a picture of a man who is not only refusing to retire, but actively choosing reinvention. While the cameras may have stopped rolling, Matt Roloff's story is still being written, and in many ways, the next chapters promise to be his most compelling.